think it's really important that tall buildings are located with a lot of thought and a good logic. Wilkinson Eyre, a firm of architects based in London, we work around the world on tall buildings, and there's kind of three key principles that you involve. One is the idea that there's a cluster, there's a grouping, so that buildings are not randomly dotted but are centred and form an overall good composition. It's incredibly well located, so directly below the central CBD, easy walk across the bridges, really beautiful aspect looking north and getting all the light, and also nicely positioned between the sports precinct close to the arts precinct. Linking up with the Crown Resort and the convention centre beyond, there's a fantastic opportunity to create an integrated resort. Melbourne has really strong aspirations in the tourism market. It's a world leader as a destination already. The Queensbridge Tower, along with the existing Crown Resort, will allow Melbourne to compete in a major way, attracting new tourism markets. It's an opportunity not to be missed. There's been a massive regeneration around the Crown development, particularly along the Southbank, and it's become a real tourist destination, but also a really lively place just to eat and hang out. So a tall building that complements that and works with that seems to make an awful lot of sense.
The design process with all these sort of large projects is quite complex, but to simplify it down, we felt that we needed to break the form into three elements.
We took those three components and created three forms, three towers. So there's the hotel, the residential, and then there's kind of the additional component of retail and the Scavello showrooms. We adjusted the corners so that they related back towards the north, towards the sun, but also towards the primary views of the city. I think transportation links are essential, and this site is particularly well placed in terms of transportation. We're also looking at some very significant improvements for Queensbridge Square. Our ambition is to unify the totality of that space, to improve the planting in a very major way, and also to generate a kind of shared surface. So the traffic still operates, the trams still move through it, but there's some priority given to the pedestrian flow. And the other thing is that there's a really good payoff in terms of the public realm. So the Queensbridge site has got all of that. The dream of living, working and playing all in one area is a real reality.
It's already a very popular place, and this will add to it. It'll be a destination.
The top of the building, the really extraordinary bit, will be a public facility. So the top will be open to everybody and will include restaurant and function spaces, bars.
There'll be a garden set in 2 or 3 stories of accommodation with glazing, providing views across the city.
We're working very hard to make that a very extraordinary space. And with very significant residential development, it can be that perfect place for live, work and play.
I'm very excited about the architecture and what it can do for Melbourne. It's about the future, the benefits of living right in the centre of the city and having views out to the sea. It's a fantastic opportunity.